Welcome to Inside the Torrance Rose Float. Hello, Torrance. Greetings from Irwindale, California. I'm Tammy Rusnak, your host, and we're going to learn about what goes into bringing a Rose Parade float, and specifically the Torrance Rose Parade float, to life every year. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Let's kick things off with a Rose Parade history lesson. I'm here with Lynn Robinson. Lynn, can you tell us a little bit about the history of the Tournament of Roses Parade?
The Tournament of Roses Parade was started in 1890 by the Pasadena Valley Hunt Club. One of their members was Jared Sidney Torrance. He was the president. By 1895, it had become such a large event that they decided that it was no longer something they could handle, and the Pasadena Tournament of Roses was formed.
Hi, my name is Jan Stawes, and I started with the City of Torrance Rose Float in 1987 for the parade of 1988. My first float was called Tell Me a Story, one of the most magnificent rocking horses you could ever see, done in shades of purples with Humpty Dumpty and Mother Goose and storybook rhymes looking over her shoulder, and the most gorgeous, gorgeous bed of orchids under her belly that you would ever want to see. Magnificent, just absolutely awesome, and they would stop her and rock her on occasion as she went down the parade route. I don't think that I've ever seen anything so beautiful, and so I've never stopped coming back for the City of Torrance.
Their first Torrance float was put in the parade in 1914 as a marketing device for the new city. From that point on, we've had 63 floats. We had them in 1947 and 48. We had a break until 1958, and from that point on, every year except 1 year, 1967, when we were asked to give up our spot by tournament for another float, we have been continuously in the Pasadena Tournament of Roses Parade.
How exciting is that? Our beautiful city floats are going down Colorado Boulevard every year for more than 63 years.
Absolutely. It's magnificent.
Let's take a look at the organization behind the float. I'm here with Beverly Finley. So how does it work? How does the City of Torrance get a float in the Rose Parade every year? It's not just a snap of the fingers, is it, Bev?
Oh, no, definitely not. We have a group of women and men that work behind the scenes all year long, making sure that Torrance is well represented in the parade so that the people can see the wonders of our city. We work with the City Council on the design and the budget. And if you've watched City Council meetings, you've probably seen when the float was presented, the new design for that year.
Volunteers are very important to the Torrance Rose Float Association, especially during decorating week. However, the work goes on year-round. So if you have a special talent that you'd like to share with the organization, please give them a call. Hi, I'm here with Javier Brar, and Javier is a volunteer here at the Torrance Rose Float this year, right?
Yes.
What do you think of it?
It's actually an amazing experience.
So what did you decorate today? When we met just a few minutes ago, what were you decorating?
I was just doing the finishing touches along the rim. There were some parts that were still unpatched and just patching that up, and the stems of some of the big leaves were also uncovered, so we covered those too.
So you're going to go back and tell your friends at high school about it and see if you can get a few of them out here next year?
Yep, it's going to be fun next year.
We've covered Rose Parade history and what the Torrance Rose Float Association does. Up next, float design and decorating. Listen up, Torrance High School students. Historically, the Torrance float has been designed by our float builder, Fiesta Parade Floats. However, the Torrance Rose Float Association came up with a great idea to include Torrance High School students. So today there is a float design concept contest. The great thing about that is that the winning design concept gets to ride on the float. How cool is that? So Torrance High School students with an artistic talent start thinking about the next design concept for the City of Torrance Rose Parade float. Okay, so the concept design has gone through its refinement and turned into a float. When do we start decorating? Decorating is divided into before Christmas and after Christmas. Before Christmas is dry decorating, so you get to do lots of flower cutting, and we mean a lot. Lots of dry flowers are prepped, and it all starts the Saturday right after Thanksgiving. There are 2 weekends of dry decorating, and then we get to wait nearly a month before everyone is climbing all over the float, decorating it with dry corn flowers, coconut flakes, Christmas greens, split peas, and of course roses. Lots of roses. I'm here with Don and Mary Jo Cole Miller, Torrance residents and longtime Torrance Rose Float decorators. Mary Jo, how many years did you tell me you and Don have been decorating the float?
Almost 25 years. We started in 95. So.
And you've decorated the frog that's to our right. Tell me, how many hours, how much time did it take to decorate the frog, Don?
The two of us together was over 50 hours.
And what kind of materials, what materials are on the frog this year?
Mary Jo knows that the best.
We started with toasted sesame seeds on the underside, and then we have sesame seed, black lentils, onion seed, and the main part is split peas that we had to put on one at a time.
Those are the green color that we see on the frog, right? Yes. And what brings you back every year for more than 20 years?
It's just fun. We enjoy the people, we enjoy working on the float, and it's enjoyable, something for us to do.
And I know one other thing about the two of you that somebody shared with me, that you are the keepers of the float during its transport and to Pasadena the night before the Tournament of Roses parade. Tell me a little bit about that.
It's actually the touch-up that we do. So we meet the float at Pasadena, and if any damage happens during the ride up, we try to fix it, repair it.
And we take supplies with us, seeds and flowers and anything else we can carry, and take it to the parade route and put new stuff on the float wherever things have fallen off.
So for anyone who has never decorated the Torrance Rose Float before, what would you tell them?
I think it's something everybody should try to do. It's a fun job.
And you, Mary Jo?
I agree, yes. Like I say, we really enjoy doing it.
Well, thank you for the time and dedication that you've given to the Torrance Rose Float, and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you.
You know the saying, it takes a village? Well, we need a village to bring the Torrance Rose Float alive. All said, the community puts in more than 4,500 volunteer hours. Next, we're going to talk to the Carlson family. So Jane, the family's been here for a couple of days decorating. Tell me what you've been decorating on the float.
We got to put on the red roses. They asked us to go to the back to get 10 flats of red roses, and then we got to start putting one flat on the back of the float. So that's what Douglas and I did last night, and then Andrew can tell you what he did today.
Thank you. Andrew, what's been the highlight of decorating?
This morning I decorated the back of the float with red roses, and it's just been an awesome experience here, and so, yeah.
So what's it going to feel like on Monday morning when you see the float going down the parade route, and you know that you actually were responsible for putting some of those roses and decorating the Torrance Rose Parade float?
Well, that's going to be just an awesome feeling. I mean, we participated anything you can volunteer and help out, and there we get to see it come right in front of us because we have bleacher seats. This is going to be just terrific.
So the finishing touches are going on, and when I met you today, you're standing here by this sign and you're decorating the sign. So what materials are going on the sign today?
So we use the black, it's all black onion seed. And then the white is going to be, once we clean off the black, the white will be the rice, the white rice.
So when you go back to Littleton, Colorado, what are you going to tell your friends and your neighbors?
Well, we'll show them pictures and what a fantastic time we had, and suggest that anyone that wants to come out and volunteer and do this should be doing this. Yes, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience if you only come once.
You can feel the excitement in the air. It's judging day. The decorating is done. Everything has been cleaned up. The beautiful Torrance Rose Float sits in the pavilion with the riders positioned and the music playing. The Tournament of Roses judges have arrived, a bell is rung, and the judging has begun. For 5 intense minutes, the judges circle the float, step up to take a closer look, and maybe ask a question or two. Before you know it, time is up. In a few hours, the beautiful Torrance Rose float will pull out of the building onto the street and travel down the road to Pasadena, where it will rest until the morning for the Tournament of Roses parade and make its way down Colorado Boulevard. You can hear the excitement, all the clapping, the applause, the cheers. The decorators play an important role in this. There's many, many hours that go into the float decorating. And the bell has sounded and the judging is over. Are you exhausted after all the excitement of decorating and judging? Well, the fun continues. It's Rose Parade Day. The streets come to life very early parade morning. Riders are climbing aboard the Torrance float and getting ready for the ride of their life, the 5.5-mile journey in the Tournament of Roses parade. Hello, I'm here with 3 Torrance Rose Float riders this morning, and we're going to talk to them for a few minutes. So tell me your name.
I'm Kathy Sinfield.
And Kathy, how did you come to be riding this float? It was quite an interesting way you actually got your spot on the float, isn't it?
A friend of mine put my name in the drawing, so it was a surprise to find out I was busy New Year's Day.
And this drawing is actually a fundraiser for the City of Torrance Rose Parade float, correct?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. So by winning your ride and then putting your name in, they actually are supporting the Torrance Rose float.
That's right. And I'm thrilled to be part of this, just thrilled.
And so what are your expectations for New Year's Day going down Colorado Boulevard?
It's going to be unique. It's an amazing experience. I've been to the parade, but never expected in my wildest dreams to be part of it.
Well, Happy New Year to you. All right, next we're going to talk to a City of Torrance resident, and your name is?
Bill Aerosmith.
Good morning, Bill. So how did you come to ride the Torrance float this year?
Well, I've been associated with Madrona Marsh, which is the theme for this year's float, and we're very, very happy about that. But I've been associated with it for 45 years since, in fact, I was with the group that helped to save the preserve. So this is really a dream come true for all of us.
Well, and what are your expectations for tomorrow going down Colorado Boulevard?
Oh, we're just going to enjoy the heck out of it and see all the people, and we've already let all our friends all over the country know that we're going to be there. So everybody's going to be watching.
Happy New Year to you. And your name is?
Connie Vadheim.
And Connie, do you live in Torrance?
No, I live very close to Torrance, though, and so I spend a lot of time at the Madrona Marsh.
And what are your expectations for going down Colorado Boulevard and being in the Tournament of Roses parade on the beautiful City of Torrance float tomorrow?
Oh, I'm so excited, and I really look forward to seeing all the people and sharing the Madrona Marsh with them. We hope that they all get so inspired they want to come and visit us.
What do we get for all the hard work and dedication? Awards. The Torrance Rose Parade float has earned 43 awards in its 63-plus year history in the Tournament of Roses parade. 2.5 hours after they boarded the Torrance Rose float, the float riders are climbing down off of it. The Tournament of Roses parade has come to a close for another year. We hope you enjoyed the show today. If you didn't make it out to Irwindale to decorate this year, don't worry, there's always next year. Thank you for watching Inside the Torrance Rose Float. For more information about the City of Torrance Rose Parade Float, visit www.torrancerosefloat.org or call 310-618-2425.